Hey everyone, I'm finally home, still alive, even though I got my booster shot. And people told me yesterday in my comments, or in the comments, oh, you're getting poisoned, don't do this, yada yada yada. Anti-vaxxers, no point in discussing with these folks. They are more a harm to themselves and society than I think they are. Anyway, we got a new trial. It's absolutely face roll. I said I was gonna do two clears, one budget, one non-budget. I decided I would just go for the non-budget clear. This trial is so easy that if you have Tiana, and if you are on my friends list, sorry, my friends list is full, you can use my Tiana for this, and my Tiana will face roll this trial in 5 turns. No matter how bad, or 4 turns I should say, no matter how badly geared your Tiana or your quintuple or quad Chaos Wave Awakened Chainer is, my Tiana will carry you through this. There's 2 things you need for this fight. It's literally any tank, physical cover tank that has full evasion. I am using Avmo because I am gonna go for a fire team here. So Avmo's gear identical throughout both forms, and what she does is basically full evasion. That is all we need. And just some gearing. I don't mind what it is. Give her full evasion, that is all you need. Eris, no gear in base. You can use Riku's pouch, that is if you don't have the other item for the second mechanic of this boss, which is using stone on a unit, and if you don't have a buff, that unit will get stoned regardless whether you have 100% resistance or not. You need a buff from an item, and I'll show you which one. Or, you can use Panacea to just always dispel the stone effect. Other than that, don't mind the equipment pieces or ability slots, they don't matter one bit. Louise, base form and brave shift geared identically. She's getting a equipped staff. She also has passive provoke. She has passive provoke. She needs passive provoke to provoke the death attack, which is why she has safety bit. And she's also on full evasion, although I don't think we need full evasion on her because Avmo is covering it all anyway. I just gave her full evasion just to be sure. And the item I was talking about is Seraph stuff. If you got it back in the day and rolled item world on it, this one is a resistance buff, including stone for 3 turns. That pretty much eliminates the whole fight on its own. And her job is basically fire imbue, 90% spirit break, etc. Alright, my Tiana, only geared in the base form, strong gear, but to be fair, it's only using 2 STMRs here, her own and Shinju's, and if you don't have Shinju's STMR, really, you can go for Heliolite. It does the same, basically, same value, nothing really too fancy here. These are the abilities, all of them are free, if I'm not totally mistaken. Yeah, they should have been free or were free to begin with, other than Barbarisha's Spirit, but she's an old unit. And yeah, her own vision card, no, Luis's vision card, excuse me. And we've got 300 stone, and that's all we need. Let's check out Resnuts, Korean friend of mine. Yeah, he's not geared towards this at all. Nope, he is not, but I will show you, if this were your Tiana, for example, this would be a good showcase. 6,200 attack is also a good showcase of EX plus 2, because that's where you're roughly about when you have only EX plus 2 or less. So let's get right in, and let's defeat this boss in potentially 4 turns. It's not really that hard, honestly. So G's Louise is starting off with Brave Shifting. We'll do Fire Starter, Neutralizing, and Double Ionic. Avmo is going to Brave Shift. She's going to Stout, Fire Maneuver, I Must Be Strong. And Eris is just going to Limit Burst. We will be doing the good buffs next turn. Both Tianas will Trouble Brewing and Triple Unstable Fire. to start stacking up. Let's wait for all of this to finish. Send Tiana. And here we go. So melee setup turn, we won't do much damage. Oh, we dealt 3%. Not too shabby. Alright, here are the attacks. Nothing happens really. And now the quintuple chaining starts. So unstable fire 5 times. She's Louise, shifts back. She's going to incapacitate, diverse arsenal, and double ionic. There's nothing else to do. And Ares is going to double wish to save the planet, ardent prayer for a better fire amplification, and a rod in peril. Because, well, at least my Tiana is using a rod, Restnuts is not. But Restnuts is using a throwing weapon, so that's fine regardless. So let's do some damage. See where we end up, and Fmore can just guard. %, looking good. Okay. We will just repeat with both Tianas. I guess Louise can chip in some chain damage. So let's check out how much we deal. Alrighty, that looks pretty good, I'd say. So let's refresh buffs here. Start fire maneuver, and if we're lucky enough, we might even defeat the boss on the next turn. So here's the death attack, turn 3, but Louise doesn't care. So let me check something real quick. We still got all the buffs, right? Yep, we certainly do. Alright, I guess we can just repeat. Send in a DPS, see what happens, and if we can defeat the boss once and for all. Oh yeah, it would appear so. 4 turns, Stroper Trial. With a friend unit, that is equivalent to a EX plus 2 Tiana or less. But rest assured, I believe the boss has 10 billion HP. We will see how much damage my Tiana dealt here. And it's going to be the majority. So yeah, my Tiana did 9.2 billion. If you are exclusively using my Tiana, you're gonna need 5 turns. But since we do have 10 turns to defeat this boss, rest assured, you will clear it comfortably in time. Alright, and that is it pretty much. If I find a Titus friend unit at some point, I will do an extra video with that budget team I had in mind but can't do because no friend unit has a Titus equipped at right now. And it has to be a very strong Titus. Star player Titus to be specific, but there is none. So yeah, that is it for now. Thank you all for watching. Hope this was helpful. And we'll see each other in a few for some polls. See you then. Bye bye.